Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So the chefs or cooks who is doing the skill assessment, we have to be very careful in doing the skill assessment process. Why we have to be very careful in doing this process, I will explain to you shortly. Thank you very much for everyone to follow my channel and subscribing my channel. I am trying to clear all the doubts which is coming in the comment box, and other than that, I am unable to do it, which is uh, the questions that is for the migration agent. As I always mention in all my videos that I am not a registered migration agent. I am just sharing my ideas and the process which I come through. I'm just sharing my things, knowledge to other friends who will get benefited because of that. That's why I started the channel, and that is why I'm making videos on these kind of things. So let's go to the topic, and why we have to be very careful for while doing the skill assessment for the chefs or cooks. Because as I always told you that the skill assessment and the English test are the two important things when you're applying for the visa in Australia. So skill assessment is one of the very important thing, which is authorized by the authorized government body, trade recognition of Australia. So there are some registered trade organization I already mentioned in my previous video, that in that registered trade organization only we have to do the skill assessment. There are three of them you can see in the screen, like Australian Trade Training College, Vetasis, and the William Inglis. So these are the three registered trade organizations we have to do skill assessment. So this is number one, everybody should know. Other than that, so I have lots of videos explaining that what is skill assessment and what is the process in doing the skill assessment, what is stage 1, stage 2, and what is pathway 1, pathway 2, how much money it will cost, and what are all the documents you needed, and what are all the questions they ask in the interview, and what will be the successful outcome for the skill assessment. All those videos I have in my channel, and how to find the rto finder, everything I have in my channel. And why we have to be careful in this skill assessment is, some of the videos, if you see, by seeing my video itself, you can do the skill assessment by yourself. You don't need any migration agent, or you don't need any help from any other agents. But at the same time, if you are not 100% uh, right with your documents, or if you are not confident in submitting your documents, you have to hire a migration agent. That is very important, because the migration agent is the really very needy people when you're doing this skill assessment, if you are not confident in your documents. Okay, so I done two skill assessment. I have done the skill assessment for cook and skill assessment for the chef. When I'm doing for the cook, yes, I have done through the migration agent, but when I am doing for the chef, I do it by myself. So in that way, if you are not confident in doing that, how to do the submit the documents, or how to arrange the documentation, yes, you have to go with the migration agent. And when you're choosing the migration agent, you just don't see their reviews in the online, and don't see their videos in the Facebook or Instagram. Don't hear their successful stories and just go and do that. You have to always inquire about the migration agent before you go into them. You have to inquire that any of your friends or somebody you may know have done their skill assessment through the migration agent, or has anyone gone through them to Australia successfully. You have to talk to them, and you have to know about the migration agent before you going to do this process with them. After giving the money, if you try to change the migration agent, or if you are going to inquire the migration agent after giving the money, it's totally waste of time and energy. That what happened to one of my friend, and that made me to make this video today. Like he's one of my friend, he's from South India, and he's waiting for the skill assessment to do for nearly 8 months. So he keep asking me. Then I told him that 8 months is a too much time for doing the skill assessment process. You have to start looking that where they are doing the skill assessment. Finally, he was telling that he has been doing the skill assessment from the Australia Trade Training College. When you put this Australia Trade Training College, you can see all their details, like their website, their email, their phone numbers. You can also always you can email them and inquire them whether your file is getting submitted, or you are really doing the skill assessment. You can check directly. You can also check in the Vetasis. You can also check in the William Inglis. Okay, don't always trust your migration agent. If the skill assessment process can take from 3 weeks to 3 months or 4 months sometimes. 4 months and all, why it is taking? Because sometimes the queue is very big and you don't have the date for the interview, or you're not submitted your documents properly. But stage one will get cleared very fast. So when you're doing the stage one itself, you have to ask the migration agent for the receipt for the stage one. Either they have all the money has to be paid to Trade Recognition of Australia only. So you will be definitely having a payment receipt. So you have to ask about the receipt, and you have to know your process first, how you're going, because first you have to pay 1,280, plus if you are doing through the migration agent, yes, you have to pay for the migration agent amount as well. But while doing this process, you have to know that how your process is going, how your documents is getting submitted, either it is getting approved or not. Okay. And is your stage one is successfully get completed and you are going to the stage two technical interview questions. All these things you have to inquire. If the stage one process itself going for nearly 3 months or 2 months more, you have to really call the migration and ask them and inquire them that what's going on. Or you can also directly contact this RTOs and you can check with them that what this guy done. He was waiting for nearly 8 months and no reply came from the migration agent. Whenever he is calling the migration agent, they are keep telling that, oh, it's coming, you wait. They are telling like that. Finally he got fed up. Then he started to inquire in the Australian Trade Training College. Then only he got a very good message that his file has not been submitted. Okay. He realized after 8 months, why you want to waste so much of time? You can inquire earlier itself. For doing the skill assessment, it won't take that much time. Skill assessment process for me is a very straightforward process. You have documents ready, submit your documents, pay the fees, get the skill assessment stage one done successfully. Once the successfully stage one done, they will tell you to pay the stage two fees, which is 2,000 something dollars, and you pay the stage two and attend the technical interview. Then you will get the successful outcome. Telling this process is very easy, but going through or overcoming through is really hard, I know. But the thing is, like, this is the process and it has to be like that only. If something is happening in between, like you have to wait for 7 months or 6 months, or somebody is giving you a workshop training, that's a new thing coming in. One of the migration agent is doing the workshop training in the South India, which is totally looting the money. Like, if you are working in the hotel industry as a chef or cook for 3 years or 5 years, then only you are eligible to do the skill assessment. Either you are a cook or a chef. If you are working in the kitchen for 3 years or 5 years, you maybe know at least 75% of the operations what's going on inside. So you maybe come through the labeling, you maybe come through the food safety, you maybe come through all the temperatures and timing control, you maybe come through all the cleaning and sanitizing the kitchens, you maybe come through all the small menus. Okay, you maybe come through all the kinds of cookings in these 3 years or 5 years. So you need just rehearsal by yourself. Like, you have to just recall yourself and you have to just get through yourself for attending the technical interview. You don't need to. Only the fools will spend $500 to $900 for the workshop for doing the technical interview for the stage two skill assessment. Only the fools will do. Fools chefs will do. Sorry for my language, because um, if you're working for 3 years, you should be ready to answer all these questions. Why you need that workshop? Okay, if you go to the YouTube and you can check in the YouTube that lots of videos there is for the technical interview questions. Lots of videos are there. You can go through that one. Why you are worrying about so much and you are paying money on that things? So that is why I always mention in this channels that be careful with the fake migration agent, be careful with the money looters. Because I am really worrying about you guys, because not only one or two people, lots of the people are getting cheated by this improper migration agents. So choose the best migration agent and choose the best thing to do. And if you have any doubts or questions, please ask me in the comment box. I can answer it. And once again, be careful in doing the skill assessment, and take care. Ciao.